hanging right there on the sheet when all that's running through your mind is the beat. Gotta solve for the value of that variable. There's so many steps, kinda seems unbearable. We'll break it down, maybe turn it around. Take that process, put it to sound. Lots of rearranging with inverse operations. Here's a step to solve those linear equations. First is the D, distribute anything like a term multiplied by a quantity. Then the C, combine all the like terms on the left side and on the right. G, get the like terms on the same side, which addition and subtraction, give it a try. Constants on one, yeah, just the plain numbers. Variables and the coefficients on the other. Then isolate the variable, we'll call it step I. This is where you'll multiply or divide, and B for verify the answer you obtained. You're gonna need a way to keep the steps ingrained. Distribute, then like terms combine. Third, get the like terms on the same side. Isolate the variable, divide or multiply. Check that answer, you gotta verify. We've got that acronym, come on and say this. Don't call grandma in Vegas. Yeah, there are a couple weird situations when solving linear equations. Usually you'll get just one solution, but every now and then the steps result in confusion, like a 2 on the left and a 7 on the right. Split in between them, there's an equal sign, so 2 equals 7, that don't make any sense. The equation was false from the beginning to the end. Yeah, there's no solution that'll make it work, but it's really not a big deal. No cause for an alert is an indication of no solution, so this equation is counterfeit. 2 equals 7 is a weird thing to have to look back to work. You're gonna have a jacket, it still makes no sense. There's no frustration, there's no solution to that equation. So if the right has a different value than the left, it was wrong from the beginning, like a song by Kanye West. Distribute, then the like terms combine. Third, get the like terms on the same side. Isolate the variable, divide or multiply. Check that answer, you gotta verify. We've got that acronym, come on and say this. Don't call grandma in Vegas.
Don't call grandma in Vegas. This is beautiful.
That is beautiful.
When solving an equation, there's another strange case where you've got no solutions all over the place. No, not, none, not even one. Everything cancels. Let's see how it's done. When you get to the point with the like terms together, try to solve for x or y, whatever the letter, but the likes are the same on both sides of the equation. Don't freak out, this can happen on occasion. The first step was true for all values for x from big to small. So when evaluating and eventually solve a peculiar outcome that you gotta resolve. But don't complain like LeBron James. Both sides of the equation are the same. And unlimited answers never ending, solutions infinitely many. Distribute, then like terms combine. Third, get the like terms on the same side. Isolate the variable, divide or multiply. Check that answer, you gotta verify. We've got that acronym, come on and say this. Don't call grandma in Vegas.
Don't call grandma in Vegas!